Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. I just got back home, not just, yesterday I got back home from a girls' weekend. I spent the weekend with four of my very best girlfriends, and it was incredible. We just sat on the couch in our pajamas and ate food for like 3.5 days. It was fantastic. But I came home to a bunch of makeup that I purchased, a bunch of like new releases, and so I wanted to put that all on for you guys. I'm really excited. Some of it is the Hermes like bronzer and highlighting powder. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. The Gucci foundation, the Victoria Beckham eyeshadow sticks, and I may have gotten some other things. Oh, the Valentino concealer. Excited to try that. And what else did I order? I think that's all I ordered. And then I wanted to try on those Lisa Eldridge Gloss Embrace lip glosses that she sent over, like the remaining new colors. Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff to kind of play around with. So I'm gonna bring all of my boxes over to the filming area, and I figured we'd do this kind of vlog style in natural light because it is a beautiful day outside. The light is nice and bright, and yeah, just wanted to kind of kick off this vlog with this luxury makeup haul try-on situation. So let's get situated here and we'll get started. I zoomed in because behind me is a total mess. So if I zoom out, you'll see more of it. I'm trying to hide that from you. Okay, so let me go ahead and open this stuff up. First, this is the box from Valentino. So this is now available, I think like on Sephora, but when it was first available, it was on the Valentino site. Sorry, I thought I just saw something outside. It was on the Valentino site, so I went ahead and just ordered it off of the actual Valentino site. And, oh, I forgot. I also ordered another one of those Eye to Cheek eyeshadow blushes because I do love them so much. So I got the shade number 3, Rosa Emozione. That is not priority though. If I can't squeeze that onto my face today, we'll have to do that another day. But here is the concealer. I got it in the shade Light Neutral 2. That sounded right. We'll see. And then Victoria Beckham, same thing. I saw that they were coming out with these, so I went straight onto her site and ordered, I think, 5 out of the 7. I'm not going to be able to put all 5 onto my eyes, but I will swatch all of these for you. So I basically got all of the more neutral shades. She had like a yellow and a pink. Those were the 2 I didn't order just because I didn't think I would actually wear those too often. Yeah, so we'll try those out. Then this box is from Nordstrom, which is where I got the Gucci foundation and let's see, what did I purchase? The Gucci foundation and the Hermes, let's see. Yeah, the Iridescent Mineral Powder and the Healthy Glow Mineral Powder. Here's the Gucci foundation, and I got that in the shade 120N. And then here's one Hermes powder, and then another Hermes powder. Oh, like a whole gift bag. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Usually it's just a few little samples, but they threw in a lot of stuff. I also have this new, actually the camera's standing on top of it, this new Love Face palette from Natasha Denona. I don't think I have many cheap products aside from this one, but this isn't a brand new product, so I think we'll go with this. Okay, let's start with the Gucci 24-hour wear breathable foundation luminous matte finish. There's a lot of contradictory terms in there, like 24-hour wear, yet it's breathable. I find that suspicious. Okay, so here is 120N, and this looks really light. My packing slip doesn't have prices or anything, so I'll leave everything down below in my description box as I always do. I can never remember all of this stuff. And it says, let's see, to shake well. All right, and it's made in Korea. Full coverage, weightless breathable foundation. Oh, I don't think I realized that this was full coverage. Wow, shine control. I don't know if this I don't know if this is the foundation for me. Why did I think this was gonna be like a radiant kind of foundation? Oh, well, we'll see. I have very dry skin, which is why I don't usually wear like full coverage, mattifying kind of foundations. And they usually, for some reason, go hand in hand, but we'll see. It has a really nice pump at the top. I'm just gonna turn my hand quickly. It's kind of on the runny side. You can see it running down my hand. And I do have a brush here, the Bobbi Brown full coverage face brush. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit. The idea of full coverage foundation doesn't appeal to me, so I'm gonna pick up a little bit and see if I can put it on in a very sheer way. This does not seem very neutral to me either. This seems very yellow based. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, very yellow based. And there is a Gucci fragrance to it. It's kind of a weird, like candy sweet but floral fragrance all at the same time. It's not strong. It's not strong, but it's there. I just put on the smallest amount and I feel like it's done something. Wow, okay. Just gonna pick up, again, just the smallest amount. And I'm just applying it to this half of my face, so maybe we can see the difference between foundation and no foundation. Get it right in my hairline there. There it is on half of my face. Again, I put just the slightest amount. Sorry, just the slightest, teensiest amount to see if I could put it on in a not so full coverage kind of way. And I think I'm able to. I think it kind of toned down some of the redness in my face. I do see some coverage there. So this is no foundation. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call this luminous or matte. Is that what they're calling this? A luminous matte finish? It's just kind of a like creamy satin finish, which is nice. It's definitely my preference. Again, I don't really like a matte foundation. That's nice. Okay, let me continue putting it on the rest of my face here. So there's it applied all over, and this is how little I used. So that's how much is left. And I pumped out maybe a pump and a half of this foundation. I would say is kind of buildable, but even with that little amount, I would say I have like a light medium coverage, and it's nice. I don't know why they have to call it a luminous matte foundation, being that they're oxymorons, so I would just say this has like a very slight like satin finish. It's quite lovely. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. Yeah, and the fragrance is there, but it's not overpowering. All right, well, it's a good thing that this has kind of a light medium coverage, because we're gonna try the Valentino concealer now. And if this was too full coverage, it'd really be hard to tell what was doing what, you know, foundation or concealer. So again, for the very Valentino concealer, all day light lasting covering concealer, I do have it in the shade Light Neutral 2. So this is a triple use full coverage concealer. All day hydration, long lasting, and light feel. Here is the packaging. Yeah, there's something about the Valentino plastic that just feels kind of cheap. I've said this from the very beginning, that lipstick case was the worst. Everything else, like I didn't find it with their compacts, but there's something about like the red plastic in this tube shape. I don't know what it is. It's so strange. Oh, here is the doe foot applicator. There's a little bit of a swoop there. Here is Light Neutral 2. I think that's gonna be a great shade for me. Let me just put some on one eye. I'm gonna put it over here on my right eye. I'm going to use my BK Beauty concealer brush and just tap that in. Okay, so here it is underneath my eyes. Here's nothing. You can see it's done a little bit of brightening. That would be the shade. So again, 2 neutral. So I'm trying to figure out the finish of this concealer because it's not matte, and I'm looking at it on my hand too. It just has a really nice kind of natural finish to it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if maybe there was like a little bit of like a sheen to it. Like there's a concealer, is it Hourglass? There's a concealer out there that has like a little bit of like a satin sheen. And I do not like that. Not for under eye concealer. For some reason, I just feel like, I don't know, it just brings like the wrong attention to that part of your face. But this doesn't. This seems to just be not matte. It seems like just a very natural finish, which is really beautiful. I do like this shade for my skin tone. It does a little bit of brightening, so if you use me for reference, I think this is a good one if you like that, like a little bit of brightening. This, oh, I'm actually taking a close look. This foundation is starting to look a little cakey. And that happens to me like right around my mouth. It's such a weird area for foundation to look cakey. It's kind of gross. But yeah, it's just looking a little cakey around here. I put on such a light amount, but it looks like I've got like makeup on my chin, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Anyway, the concealer, it's hard to say. Is it full coverage? It's definitely got some coverage. That is for sure. Let's see. Let's put it someplace where it's going to be a little bit more obvious. Maybe on my eyelids. You know, I was taking a close look to where I put the concealer down here, and I haven't put concealer on this eye yet, and I'm noticing some like texture. It looks kind of weird, like right in here and right in here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's the foundation. I didn't put any primer down. That may make a difference, but oh no, it's looking kind of cakey on my forehead too. I feel like this foundation may not be for me. Okay. All right, this concealer, however, so far looks really nice around my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply some to this side. Nice, let me apply some to these sunspots here. That's usually kind of like my test for when things say they're full coverage. I'm like, well, if they can kind of really dampen these guys, then I would say yes. There's a slight fragrance to this concealer. It almost smells like hand soap. Yeah, not too bad and very faint. Yeah, I would say this is full coverage, right? Those sunspots are really dampened. All right, well, so far I would say thumbs up for the concealer, thumbs down for the Gucci foundation. Yeah, this does not look good on my skin. It looks terrible on my forehead and down here. Oh well. All right, next we have these Hermes powders. So one is an iridescent mineral powder, and I believe this is basically like a highlighter. So here's the packaging, really beautiful. Comes in the orange box. And oh, this compact is big. It's on the bigger side. It's bigger than their blushes. That's pretty. So this is in shade, I don't think they had more than one available, but this is in shade 1, Rose Atacama. There it is on the back. Here's the powder, really beautiful. There's the Hermes smell. I'm gonna just run my finger through all 3 different colors. Got a really beautiful sheen there. It's right here, can you see it? Really beautiful. Okay, so that's the highlighter. Let me just set that aside. And then this other one is the Healthy Glow Mineral Powder in number 1, Totori. And this, I believe, there were many different shades, so I just got one, which is the lightest. All right, so I'm gonna use the Hermes with the Refer number 22 brush. And, oh, let me do a swatch for you, sorry. So there's basically, again, like 3 different shades in here. They're very close though, so let me just run my finger over all 3. A little swatch. It is very light, and it seems like it's on the peachy side. I would say this is a matte powder for sure. I don't see any kind of reflect there at all. So again, I've got my Refer number 22 brush, just going at there's a lot of powder kick up. This is just simply a pressed powder. It's not like a baked gelée or anything. Apply to where I would normally apply bronzer. My forehead. I really like this powder. The shade is beautiful. It's so natural for my skin tone. I'm gonna just add just a little bit more down my nose, my cheeks a little bit. Ooh, I love it. I'm so glad I'm doing this video in natural light because you can really see, like bronzer especially, that undertone. Like this has like a peachy undertone, which is so nice. For my skin tone, it just is so natural. It doesn't have a lot of orange in there. So peach to me is like an orange, but with like enough red undertone to keep it from looking too, I don't know, too fake, too bright, too orangey. And the shade of this powder, it's like the right amount of shade and pigment. I don't feel like I have to be too careful applying it, but obviously you can see it. But, you know, it's kind of mistake proof. I can just kind of dab my brush in there and just kind of start applying it, and it's good. It blends out beautifully. The powder's really soft. Wow, that's nice. Okay, for blush, let's try the Natasha Denona Love Face Palette. And she does have 2 powders in here. Let's do some, ooh, these are cream. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I dug my finger too hard into that blush, but here is the blush. Here is the highlight. So this is Natasha Denona, this is Hermes. So I don't know if this blush, it's so cool toned. Do you see how it's almost purple? There's a lot of blue under there. I don't know if that's what I'm going for today. I think I'm gonna forego blush because I'm so in love with the tone of this Hermes bronzer. I think I'm just gonna stick with that. I'll have to use the Natasha Denona another time. Okay, now for the Hermes highlighter. I think I'm just gonna use this Refer number 5 brush. This is the cheek brush. And I'm just gonna kind of go all over the pan here. This is also very soft. I don't know if you can see all the kick up. Also very soft, so be gentle. I'm just gonna apply that. Oh, that's a lot. Let me spread it out over two cheeks here. And I'm gonna take a clean brush because I applied way too much. Can you see that? I'm gonna take a clean brush and kind of work that out. Wow, that's a beautiful highlight though. Okay, guys, I'm loving this highlight. It's super smooth. There are no micro glitters. And when I'm taking a close look at the pan, the powder looks like, now hear me out. The powder, I don't know if you can see it, but after you put your brush in there, it almost looks like the powder is dirty. I don't know, can you guys see that? And I've seen that before, and it was on like a NARS highlighter. And I love NARS highlighters. They tend to be very, very smooth, really glossy looking, really kind of high shine, without the micro glitters. And I feel like that's what I'm getting here. Made in Italy. So these 2 powders were made in Italy. Ooh, this is really pretty. I can see a little bit of the pink in there. It's not too much where it looks too cool, but it is, I would say, on the cooler side for a highlight. It's so interesting because there's a little bit of gold in there, but there's like a little bit of pink. Wow, okay, sorry. I'm just so much more impressed than I thought I would be because, you know, these aren't baked gelée, they're just pressed powders. I saw a picture of them, I was like, okay. Oh, but I really love these. Ooh. Okay, wow, blown away. Let's move on. Let's move on. I'm gonna just do my eyebrows off camera because I don't have anything new. And I'll be back to play with Victoria Beckham eyeshadow sticks called Eyewear. Okay, so, well, quickly, I just threw in the Persona Swipe Up Brow Gel in charcoal. Love this brow gel, it's so good. So easy. All right, the Victoria Beckham Eyewear. So these are her new eyeshadow sticks. This is what they look like. Really beautiful, there's a color band there. Pretty typical, and they roll up and down. So, you know, they kind of look like the Laura Mercier, the Bobbi Brown shadow sticks. They are made in Italy, and I did get 5 out of the 7 new shades. So here's Oyster, Trench, Caramel, Pecan, and Bottle Green. So Trench and Pecan are matte shades, and then these 3, so every other one is a metallic shade. Aren't they so pretty? These are long wear, crease proof. So let's see, I am going to start with Trench, this shade here. And when it comes to eyeshadow sticks, I generally will probably use them as like a one and done, but I'm always really curious how easily they blend, how nicely they blend with other shades and stuff, because they are long wear, because they do set down. So we're gonna try that. I am going to start by applying some of this to my outer corner here and into my socket line. And I have my Westman Atelier Baby Blender brush, which I love for cream shadows. So I'm gonna use that to blend. And I am getting some on my brush, so I know this shadow has not set down completely. They're very creamy feeling for sure. Blending out really nicely. Hope you can see that trench color. It's pretty close to my skin tone, but it's a little bit deeper. It's adding a little bit of dimension. Then I'm gonna use Oyster kind of all over my lid, and that's the lightest metallic shade here. Add that to like the inner corner of my lid, all the way over, and I'm gonna try this with my fingers. Oh yeah, these blend nicely. And then I'm gonna take Caramel, which is this middle shade here, and I'm gonna just draw a line on my outer corner and take this baby blender and just blend it out. Let's see how easily that blends. Not bad. I'm gonna try that again. Add a little bit more. Take my finger. That was easier. These blend really nicely, right? It looks like a powder shadow. These are blending really, really nicely. Oh, that was really easy. And I've got 3 colors going on there. Let's squeeze in one more. Let's do the bottle green. Let's use this as eyeliner. Yeah, let me try just swiping it over my lash line and then blending it in. You know, kind of softening it up with a brush. Let's try that first. I'm gonna take my Refer number 2 brush and just work that in. Going under the lashes too, just to get it all up in there. Nice, that was easy to work with. So there's with the bottle green. There is with that, wow, what a difference, huh? Do the same thing over here. And just smudge it out. All right. Wow, I really like those. And I really like these shades. Isn't this a great range? So beautiful. If any of you out there bought the yellow and the pink, will you please let us know your thoughts? I think, yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna use those too often, but let us know what you think. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes, throw on some mascara. I don't have any new mascara, so I'll just do that off camera, and then we'll be back to play with some of these other new Lisa Eldridge gloss and bracelet glosses. Okay, mascara is on, and I just try to take a makeup wipe and wipe these off. These aren't moving. Not moving at all. So these are definitely long wear and crease proof. So if you have issues with creasing, definitely want to try these. Really stay put. Let's move on to these lip glosses. So I had ordered a bunch of the new lip glosses from Lisa Eldridge. I didn't order all of them because she came out with a bunch of new shades. And so she sent me the other new ones. So Carnival is one. I've been dying to try this. Look at this hot pink. Let's try this out. Here's a swatch of Carnival. Okay, this actually may have been great with the Natasha Denona blush. There is Carnival. That is really pretty. Very 80s. Very, very 80s. Okay, I'm gonna take that off and we will move to the next one. Here is Pompadour. A swatch of this. That's Pompadour underneath Carnival. So beautiful, beautiful pink. So funny, if I were to see this by itself, I would probably refer to it as like a hot pink, but next to Carnival, it just seems like a really kind of neutral, subdued kind of pink, but it's not. It's actually pretty bold. Here is Pompadour. Just gives you like a kiss of this pink. All right, so that is Pompadour. And next we have Rain. This is a really beautiful middle of the road in terms of tone, middle of the road, not too warm, not too cool, very neutral. So here's Rain underneath Pompadour. And I know compared to those two, it almost looks like a mauve, but it's only because those two are so bright on its own, right? It just looks like a really beautiful, neutral kind of rose. Really pretty. God, these glosses from Lisa Eldridge, they're just like pigmented beautifully, and I know she's got like 3 levels of pigmentation where some have more pigmentation than others. I think this Carnival would be considered kind of like a high pigmentation, but it's like she coordinated the level of pigmentation with the color, so it makes sense. It's like you expect that to be a little bit bolder on the lips. Anyway, just gorgeous. So this is Rain. And then finally we have Blush Lightly. I believe this is a newer one. And this one out of these four is the most cool toned and the most mauvey out of the four. I think I'm gonna like this a lot. Ooh, that's beautiful. Blush Lightly. So they're the four shades again. Carnival, Pompadour, Rain, and Blush Lightly. All right, so those are the new products that I want you to try. I am ecstatic about the Hermes powders. I love both, the bronzer and this highlight. I'm so impressed by this highlight. It's so gorgeous. These shadow sticks from Victoria Beckham, very lovely. The Gloss Embrace lip glosses from Lisa Eldridge. You guys know how much I love those. The Gucci foundation, let's take another close look. I'm thinking it's not for me. It's not awful. I definitely have tried worse foundations in my life, for sure. But it's, you can see it. You can see the makeup on my skin, and I don't like that. It has to be more seamless. Otherwise, why bother, right? And it's, yeah, I just can see it. And I don't even have to be that close up, you know, it's pretty obvious, especially on my forehead, it's pretty obvious. So yeah, not horrible, just not what I want. It's just not what I want. Well, that is all the new makeup I wanted to try on today. I am gonna unpack from my girls trip. I just got in yesterday, so yeah, I didn't have a chance. I took some Dramamine on my way back because the flight was delayed, there's rains, and I've noticed like when I take these not super short flights, but also not long flights, that I get sick much more quickly. So yeah, so I took a Dramamine and it kicked in, and you know, I was fine. I wasn't totally out of it, but when I got home, I just had to pass out. I just fell asleep, woke up, ate dinner, and then fell right back asleep. So I got a good night's rest. It just didn't really get anything done, like unpacking. So I'm gonna unpack, and what else? I have to play with Butters. Butters, did you miss your fans? Did you miss your fans? Do you wanna play Bolly? You wanna play Bolly? Huh? You wanna play Bolly? All right, baby. Did you miss your mommy? I missed you so much. I missed you so much. Do you wanna get mommy to Bolly? No. Well, I just got this huge box sent to me. I have no idea what it is. It says IMDb watch kit, and it's from, or presented by, oh god, Conair and Cuisinart. It's really heavy. So I thought I'd open it with you guys. Lights, camera, beautify. IMDb watch kit. Oh, I think this was for the Oscars, yeah, which was already passed. IMDb invites you to celebrate Hollywood's biggest night. Oh, okay, so let's see what we've got in here. Watch, this is the watch box. Binge watching survival kit. That is so funny. So there's 18 essential things in here. Folding sporks, dental floss, snack clip, breath drops, socks. Oh my gosh, okay. That's very funny. Pop. Oh my god. Wow. A Cuisinart perfect popcorn. No, Easy Pop Hot Air popcorn maker. Perfect popcorn in 3. Wow. Popcorn maker. Okay. Do you guys remember when I was doing carnivore like hardcore and I decided to cheat? I think it was over Halloween. And I had some chocolate and then I had popcorn. I thought my insides were coming out, basically. Okay, and then relax. What do we have in this box? Oh, the Jade Vibe Roller Kit. This is all stuff from Conair. Reusable gel eye masks. Okay. And then matches. And oh, and a candle. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so that's from Conair. And then there's one more box in here. Well, this is really heavy, the snack box. Oh, wow. Oh, so they sent over premium white gold popcorn kernels, cinnamon sugar topping, a cocktail kit, champagne cocktail kit, and then, gosh, magic umami sprinkles. What? That's so cool. Oh, these are chocolate covered almonds, but they look like olives. That is freaking cute. Sesame sticks, bubble candy, and oh, gummy bears. Oh my God, this is so cool. We're so excited to celebrate with you. Get cozy, snap a pic, and tag us. IMDb, Conair, Skin by Conair, and Cuisinart. I guess they all sent it to me. Wow. Down here. Wow, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, well, big thank you to them. I wish I had gotten this before not that I watched the Oscars, but I wish I had picked up my packages before Oscar night. Oh, incredible. I was so happy to hear about how Everything Everywhere All at Once had won so many of the awards. So happy to hear that. But anyway, this is very cool. Okay, I'm outside playing Bali with Butters. Do you want to show everyone your Bali skills? Okay. Okay, go. Go. Good catch. Right in the mouth. Oh. So while we're sitting out here, I figured I would do kind of an update on how everything is wearing. You know, the Gucci foundation is actually looking better. I think maybe it's kind of like melted onto my skin. I think I need to try it with a primer. Still not my favorite because I can still kind of, do you see that? I can see it like on my forehead. And confession, did you guys see Mayor of Easttown on HBO? It's not a new show. And I watched it like live when it was coming out and just absolutely loved it. Anyway, I started watching it again on the plane ride back from my girls' weekend. And they only had like 3 episodes. I only got through like a couple episodes, but I had to finish it. So anyway, I was just inside watching it and I'm crying. So the Valentino concealer, I definitely still see it over here. It lasts through a few tears. So not bad. Definitely the Victoria Beckham. This stuff is not budging. Nothing. So definitely crease proof, waterproof. Not bad. You want to do one more throw for your fans? One more? Oh, didn't get that one. I got my Jenny Kane replacement. So this is the black cocoon cashmere cardigan. Originally I'd ordered an extra large. I exchanged it for a large and the exchange came and it was tagged as the cashmere cardigan, but it was actually the organic cotton version. So they had to send me a new one and I had to send that one back. So let's see, hopefully the large is to my liking. Ah, yes, cashmere. All right, here we are. Yes, this looks better. Actually, let's try it on right now since I have this cardigan on. I can just take this off, this one on. Ooh, this cashmere is soft. Very nice. Okay. Oops. Ooh, I like this. This is appropriately oversized. Yes. Nice. I wish, of course, I wish it had pockets, but it does not have pockets. That's okay. Oh, this is so nice. It's so hard to photograph or video black, but there you have it. Oh man, I think when that 20% off sale comes back, which I think maybe is twice a year, maybe it's only once a year. Anyway, when the 20% off sale comes back for Jenny Kane, I'm going to buy more colors of this and maybe some more styles. Yeah, this is really nice, and I'm really enjoying the cabled version that I have. I've been wearing that one a lot. This foundation looks so bad on me. Look at myself in the viewfinder like, ugh, I think the tone is off too. It's like very, it's too light. I think it's too light. Anyway, I'm sitting here with the Cuisinart popcorn maker that IMDb was so kind in sending over, and Cuisinart. And I just wanted to give it a shot because they sent over this topping with it, this Wander Magic Umami Sprinkles. I just had like a little taste of it. It tastes so good. There's, you know, herbs, spices, sea salt, but there is nutritional yeast, which is commonly used as like a vegan cheese flavor. Shiitake mushrooms, cordyceps mushrooms. Are you guys watching The Last of Us? Organic reishi mushrooms, and some other stuff. So I'm really excited to try this, and I'm like, let me just make a little popcorn and try that out. I don't want a ton of popcorn because you guys know what happens to me. So I'm just gonna put in half a cup. This comes with the popcorn maker. We're gonna do half a cup of kernels. Pour it in here. And then this goes on top. This sits on top. Let me get a bowl. Put a bowl down here. Whoa, oh my gosh, it's still popping. Okay, that popped a lot more popcorn than I thought. I have one of these huge pasta bowls and this was overflowing. And then it fell down onto the floor, and now Butters is enjoying some popcorn. Did you see that though? Like all the kernels were like popping up. I usually just pop popcorn on the stovetop in a pan. So it's usually not like blowing like that, but I got like kernels everywhere, which is kind of annoying, but I guess that is a little bit easier and I don't have to use oil the way I have to in a pot. Let's sprinkle some of this umami powder on here. I'm gonna be putting way too much of this powder on this popcorn. I guess I'll save this big bowl for my husband. Delicious. This is really, really good. Yeah, from Wander. Wander Foods, New York, New York. Good morning. Gosh, I meant to vlog a little bit more yesterday, but I think I just left you when I was making popcorn. I had a couple handfuls and then I gave the rest to my husband because I didn't want any issues, but it was so much fun. It was fun to watch all of that popcorn coming out. Like I said, I usually just do it on the stovetop, which is not quite as exciting. But anyway, I am just getting ready for the day. I feel so bad, but I skipped out on my Pilates class this morning. I'm just tired. I think daylight savings has kicked my butt, which it usually does. I don't know why the hour makes such a big difference, but it does. I guess because it's the whole shift with the sunlight and everything, and then I just came back from traveling, so I have a little bit of jet lag, and anyway, I thought, let me just rest. I was wide awake. I just couldn't, I don't think I slept well. Anyway, skipped Pilates this morning, shame on me. And I was kind of getting into my skincare here. I just washed my face in the shower, so I was about to put on some toner, and I've been using this, I've been using this Surratt. I think this is the facial mist. What's the full name? It's the Hinoki facial mist. So Hinoki is like a Japanese pine tree, so it has a really beautiful, like earthy scent. It's very unique because it's not floral, but it's also not woody. It's almost like in between. It's so interesting. Anyway, as you can tell, I've been using this quite a bit. Really enjoying it, using it as my toner before skincare. And then, I said this before, a lot of times when I travel, I just don't bring a lot of my skincare because I don't want to pack it. It's a liquid, I don't want to decant it, all this stuff. So when I come home, I'm like, oh, I need all my skincare. And one thing I was definitely missing was my Exponent serum. So I actually just finished up the resveratrol one. That's like the calming one. And this one I'm gonna try out is the firming one. So this is the CoQ10 antioxidant one, and it comes in like the light pink jar. I use the retinol one like twice a week. And just like, basically not close to my eye area. I use it like on my forehead and my cheeks and stuff. So I'm gonna use the CoQ10 today. And what you do, I actually have a tutorial. It's a highlight in my Instagram. I made a stories out of it and then I saved it as highlights, but it's how you can actually assemble all of this. And it's very, very easy. I'm sorry if you can hear the landscapers. They're making me nuts. I hope they're not making you nuts. So anyway, you just kind of flip this globe on top of the hydrator and you press down and you twist clockwise until you hear that thunk. And then you lift it up. Let me see if I can angle this. So it'll leave like 2 piles of powder, which is from here. And then what comes up from here is the hyaluronic acid hydrator, and it's like a gel. So anyway, you just mix the 2 together in this little basin. And so you get this like cream. I have it on my finger here. I'm just gonna spread it out and then apply. So I'm applying it right over that Hinoki face mist, which has already been absorbed pretty much. And I'm just gonna put this all over. I'm excited to see what this serum does because I've seen really nice results with these Exponent Beauty serums. They have 5 different kinds, so it's really lovely. And I'm sorry, I should have mentioned this before, but slipped my mind. I am working with Exponent on this portion of the video. So thank you to them for sending these products over, for sponsoring this portion of the video. A big thank you to them. And I've been using their products for a while, as you guys know. So I'm so excited to be working with them. But that is the CoQ10. So as you guys also know, I usually have a bunch of these washcloths by my sink area. And they're basically like little baby burping cloths. So I always have a ton here. Sometimes I have a dirty one hanging out. I will just wet it. And any product I don't end up using in here, I just wipe away. Very, very easy. And voila. Of course, you can always like get as much out and like kind of put it on your hands if you want. Many, many options. So I love the Exponent Beauty system because it keeps the wet ingredients apart from the powder ingredients, and therefore it kind of keeps the skincare fresh. So as soon as you mix the 2, it's like, ta-da, it's like brand new basically. So you're using it at peak potency. So I'm excited for this CoQ10. I don't think I've ever used, not that I can recall, I don't think I've ever used a CoQ10 product before. So excited for that. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of continue on with my skincare. So today I'm getting my, so loud. Today I'm getting my nails done. I'm gonna try and do something different, you guys. I'm gonna try and do something different, but we shall see. But I'm getting my nails done. We've got some people coming today to the house, nothing too exciting. But yeah, I'll take you along with me to my nails. So just a quick outfit of the day. I'm wearing my new cocoon cashmere cardigan from Jenny Kane, and I just have it over a really old H&M dress. Again, perfect like transition layer because the dress it's just not enough for today. But the cardigan, it's cashmere, so it's very warm. So it's nice over this really light material. And then I would love to wear this outfit with my Chanel flats, the ones that I got in Paris. However, I'm getting my nails done, and so I need something open toe. So another one of my favorite kind of transition pieces, a sandal, but it's furry. So I think I'll wear these. Maybe not actually, because if polish gets on the fur, that'll be really messy. Not that I'm expecting to make a mess out of my toes, but just in case, because I am very klutzy. Maybe I'll just do these because I'm gonna use my new totem bag. I love this bag so much. Yeah, so maybe this is a better match. Okay, so here is the whole outfit. It looks cute with the sandals, the bag, and I'm wearing my new Dean Davidson earrings from their new Soul collection. These are like the discs. They have backs to them and a post. Aren't these so pretty though? I love these. And then I just threw on my oval chain link necklace, and that's it. I also was gonna put on the Totem double belt, and I actually did it for a TikTok, and it looks really nice, but I'm like, I'm just gonna be sitting in a manicure chair, so I don't need a belt. So that is it. That is my outfit for the day. All right, I'm gonna do some work, and then we'll go get my nails done. I don't know where my vlogging camera is right now, so I'm on my iPhone. But I did get a different color, but this is one that you've seen before. This is Haute Couture. This is the one that I got when I went to New York back in January because I was wearing all that dark gray. So I thought I would, you know, do something springy and light and fresh like this very dark gray. So yeah, I got a color on my toes. You saw me when I was vlogging that. It actually looks better through the iPhone, but in real life, it's too orangey. I was looking for something kind of camel. It's such a hard color to find, at least at my salon. I just want a nice kind of like camel, caramelly color. And they're either really kind of cool tone where there's like a gray mauve kind of tinge to it, or they're very orange like this. And yeah, I think I need to like find my own polish and bring it in. I did not like that Gucci foundation. I figured let me just kind of wrap things up here from yesterday's trying new makeup portion. And I'll also put some information down below in a pinned comment because I know people probably won't watch all the way until the end. But I did not like the Gucci foundation. It did not look good on my dry, mature skin. Yeah, it just did not look good. The Valentino concealer, it was fine. I had no issue with that. I think I still prefer my Dior concealer to that one. I just think there's something about the texture that I like. The Dior is just a little creamier, so it just, I don't know, I just feel like it goes on softer. I don't know if that's the right word. The Victoria Beckham eyeshadow sticks, those did not budge. They were not hard to remove. I used my Kogendo cleansing spa water to remove my makeup, you know, and just wash my face, and it came off fine, but it just, you saw, I could rub my eyes and it wouldn't come off. So those are really crease proof and they really stayed put. And what else did I try? The Hermes powders. Those I'm still like kind of blown away by because I haven't really been impressed. I wasn't that impressed with their blushes. I liked the highlighters that they came out with, but they came out with that one baked one that I was really excited for, but the tone was really kind of this grayish gold, which it was okay. It was okay, but it wasn't my favorite. But wow, I love the bronzer and the iridescent powder, the highlighter basically. Really, really pretty. So impressed with those. And I think that's it, right? Did I try anything else? The Lisa Eldridge glosses. You guys know how much I love that formula. Anyway, I'll leave a pinned comment, but I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this vlog. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.